Hey there, welcome back. Today I felt like just sitting down here with you and having a very casual, cozy little chat. As I think I have mentioned to you all, I haven't been making myself record on any particular schedule. I've just been doing it when I feel inspired and when the mood strikes and my energy tells me to. And today I just was in the mood to talk to you all. And I didn't even put my earbuds in today. I didn't want to be thinking about how it sounds or any kind of production quality type things. I just wanted to hang out with you, and I'm going to do some whispers as well as soft speaking, since I know you all enjoy that. And today, the main thing I wanted to say to all of you is thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because this weekend marks the 3-year anniversary of this channel. And I did mention this in my last video in part 1 of my Q&A, and I wasn't planning to do any kind of special anniversary video or anything like that, but then today I just got thinking about it and decided that I wanted to take another moment to really thank you. And I have to admit, I'm feeling a little tender today with everything that's going on in the world, and I'm just praying for peace and for comfort for all those who need it. And there's just a lot of really hard things in the world. There is pain and conflict and cruelty in the world. That's something that we all just have to face and have to know is a part of being human. And it just really today made me appreciate having this space here with all of you, that in the midst of everything in this world, all the global struggles and all the individual struggles that each of us is dealing with, that we can have a little place of calm here. We can have a little place of quiet comfort. And when I named my channel, I didn't put that much effort into it. I mean, I thought about it a lot, but I tried to be spontaneous about it and not be a perfectionist about it. And when I thought about what I wanted to convey here and what kind of an atmosphere I wanted to create, quiet comfort just came to me, and it seemed appropriate. And I don't know, from a marketing, branding perspective and all that sort of thing, if it was the smartest choice, but I do think that it reflects what we've created here. And I'm just so grateful to all of you, as I have mentioned before, and I have written in my description for this channel. I really wanted this place to be a place that you could come and relax and feel welcome and feel accepted and cared for, and have it be kind of like a little Mr. Rogers' neighborhood of ASMR, because I truly do believe that you are special just the way you are. Every single person who is viewing this, you are special and important and valuable. And I just think that so many of the things going on in the world, so many of the hard things and the hurtful things, in many ways stem back to people not valuing themselves and people not loving themselves. And when you don't love yourself, then how can you love others? How can you care for other human lives? And how can you care for the planet? And how can you care for all the other beings and beautiful things that there are on this earth? And so I really do think that what we're doing here is important, that we're cultivating a space so that we can all have some calm, have some time to be away from all the stimulation and all the expectation and all the pressures that we put on ourselves, and just take a little break and be in a space of gentleness and rest and a space of calm and hope and love. And when I created this channel, when I first started, I was so scared. I knew I wanted to try to share my voice with all of you and to try to do something good and positive for people with my voice. But I was so scared. I was afraid I would do it wrong and that I wasn't good enough and I wasn't fancy enough. And I mean, still, this is a pretty simple channel. I film my videos on my phone. I have this one little sunset lamp that I use. I don't have any fancy lighting array. I do have my trusty Blue Yeti. And I don't take hours doing my hair and makeup before I film a video, as I'm sure is obvious. Because those just aren't things that are that important to me. I mean, it's fine for people who really enjoy doing that. I say more power to you, but for me, I've just always wanted to be myself here and really just share my heart with you. And it's amazing. It's truly amazing how much more confident I have become in the 3 years since I started this channel. And it's interesting because confidence feels different than I thought it would. Confidence doesn't feel like feeling that I'm flawless or that I'm perfect and I've got it down to a science now and that everything is always just right every time I sit down to film. What I actually feel is that I can just be myself and there can be imperfections and mistakes and, weird things that happen, like the other day when I was filming and my neighbor's leaf blower got really, really loud. And so I didn't just say, oh, this video is ruined, I have to scrap it. I did the best I could and I shared it with you anyway, even though it had kind of an abrupt ending, and I went on. And I mean, I think that's the thing, that now that I have shared getting pretty close to 300 videos, it's just helped me learn that I can create something, I can share it, it's out there, and then life goes on, whether it's one of my best videos or maybe it's, a video that wasn't my best work or whatever. Like, I can put it out there and someone will enjoy it. And if some people don't enjoy it, that's fine too. And life goes on and things keep moving. And I just do the next video and do the next video. And so it's just been such a learning process for me that now I can sit down and speak with all of you. I've sort of created this lovely relationship, and when I sit down here, I really do feel like I'm speaking to all of you. I feel like, you're my friends and my companions. Mr. Rogers always said his television neighbors. I feel like you all are my YouTube neighbors, and I really appreciate that community. And so now I just sit down here and I do my thing. And so over time, I've gone through a lot of phases with this channel. We've had sort of, different styles of videos that I've been into doing and different themes and a lot of evolution and a lot of things I'm really proud of. I'm really proud of the Anne of Green Gables read aloud that I did. We read that whole book together. I mean, I recorded basically an entire audiobook, and I'm really proud of that. That's something I wouldn't have thought, that I could do maybe, and that I would have had the perseverance to complete that whole project. But we did it, and you were here with me. And if you haven't listened to any of that, I know not everyone is into listening to reading or book ASMR and that sort of thing, but if you haven't listened to it yet and you do like that sort of thing, I would love if you would listen because it was such a joy to do. So I will link to that. And one of the very first things I ever did on this channel was my read aloud of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, and believe it or not, that was kind of the thing that really pushed me to start this channel, was that I really had this urge for some reason to record that story. I really wanted to read it aloud and share it, and so I thought, what the hey, I'll just try. I'll put this out on YouTube and see what happens. And I'm really proud of that too, because first of all, that's kind of a tricky book to read. There's some tricky language in that book. And just the fact that I did it, that I took this creative idea that I had, and it wasn't, something I had to do. It wasn't for a deadline or an official project or anything like that. I just did it for you all, for anyone who might find it, and for myself. So I'm really proud of that too. And in the beginning, I didn't have the trusty Blue Yeti. I was just recording straight into the audio on my phone, and again, not letting the fact that I didn't have, a state-of-the-art setup stop me. I didn't get tied up in the technology side of it. I just shared with you my voice and my passion for a piece of literature that I really love, and that was really rewarding. And I've done so many different things on this channel. It's just been such an outlet for my creativity, and I just appreciate you all being along for the ride. Some of you who've been around since the very beginning, and then those of you who have started listening more recently. It's just amazing to me to think that there are like 1,400 people out there who care to subscribe to this channel and want to listen to me. So thank you. And maybe to some people those aren't the hugest numbers. I mean, I've been doing this for 3 years, and a lot of channels, after 3 years their numbers are much higher, and there have been times when I've let myself get caught up in that a little bit. I mean, it's hard for all of us not to compare, and sometimes I am human, and sometimes I do compare myself to other channels that started around the same time as me, or things like that. And I just wonder, why do those channels have such huge numbers of subscribers? And I've been really diligent for these years, and I think there's maybe part of me that thought I would have gotten my big break or something like that by now. I don't know, and skyrocketed in some way. But I actually really like that this is just a more cozy, intimate community, and numbers are just numbers, and to me, each one of those numbers, I mean, it really represents an actual person, and I am much more interested in you, the actual person, than I am in how many numbers are ticking up on a screen or something like that. You know what I mean? I am really grateful for each and every real human person who has And when I started this channel, I mean, I definitely had no idea what things would be in store in my life. And when everything happened with my husband Justin and his manic episode and his bipolar diagnosis and all that, I mean, that's been almost 7 months ago now. It seems wild because it was so life-changing, and so much has happened since then. But the fact that I had this community to come to and to share about what was going on, that was incredibly therapeutic for me. And you all have no idea how much your words of support and your prayers and your concern and your care for Justin and me, how much that has helped me, and how much that has helped me to not feel alone, and how much that has meant to me. And I really feel it. I really do feel it. I feel your compassion and I feel your care, and it really, really means a lot to me. So I'm probably being rambly here. I should give you some trigger sounds. I love, love, love this necklace, and I feel like I haven't been wearing it in videos as much. I used this in one of my power nap videos, and maybe 2 of them actually, and I think it makes such a nice sound. And see, that's what's nice about ASMR. We can be here and we can talk about the tough things and the hard things, but then we can take a little break and we can be in the moment and we can say, "Ah, listen to that lovely sound, isn't that nice?" And appreciate those little moments and be here in the present with our senses. And that's always good medicine. So, I don't know, maybe that's everything that I wanted to say to you. I really just wanted to sit down and say thank you. Like I said, it was, I think I said October 12th was my first video. I think that's what I said in my Q&A, but I actually went back and looked, and I think that's when I created my channel, was October 12th, but my first video I posted on October 15th, 2020. So it's been quite a ride the last 3 years, and I think I'll link to those very first 2 videos I did. They were actually vertical videos that I had originally recorded and posted on Instagram. One is a meditation body scan, and then one is my very first ever personal attention video. And I really love both of them because you can really see my heart and soul in them. And, you know, from the very beginning, I had some nice people commenting and saying that they enjoyed them. And, you know, it's meant a lot to me to be able to be a part of your lives and to share my life and my spirit and my energy with all of you. So thank you again for being here. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you always listening and being here for all the different things that I try to do. And like I said, I have not been uploading on a particular schedule lately. I've been just really trying to honor my energy and my flow and all that sort of thing. I do have some fun ideas of things I would like to do over the next few weeks for the fall, so we'll see it's okay to make some space for your feelings and say to your feelings, I see you. You have a place here. It's okay. And everything that you experience is valid. And I just want you to know that I care about you. I really do. I care about each and every one of you, even though I haven't met you and I don't know you personally. I still can care about you. I mean, I believe that anyway. I believe in metta, in loving kindness, in universal care, and agape love, and compassion for all other beings. And so to the best of my abilities, I want to share that compassion and that care with you. So I think I've gotten a little sappy and a little sentimental and even a little emotional in parts of this video. So it'll be interesting when I go back to look at this to see exactly what I said and how it turns out. But as always, I'm just bringing myself in this moment to you, and I thank you for accepting it and making space in your life for me to be there. That's a really, really special thing. And so I hope that I can lift your spirits and help you feel a little better and feel a little sense of community and connection. And just take really good care of yourself because you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve care. And you deserve to feel good. And you're a good person. And you don't have to feel bad about who you are. You are valuable. That's what I always like to say. I always like to say it because it's true. You are lovable and valuable and irreplaceable. So have a good rest of your day or a good night whenever you're watching this. Take good care of yourself. Rest well. And I'll see you again soon. Thank you again, friends. You are truly